Condensation. Participating in the budget discussion, a member said, "Sir, first I want to express my concern about the prevailing prices of food articles. In the recent years, the prices of food articles have gone up, and the steps taken by the government so far have not helped to check the rising prices. This trend of increase in prices of food articles has naturally affected the majority of people who are poor and who are below the poverty line. If immediate and effective steps are not taken to check the increase in price of food articles, there is threat to the current economic and social stability and to the very future development of the country. The outcome of the state of affairs is inflation. The one and the only remedy for inflation is increased production. This is not merely enough. Steps should be taken at the same time to eliminate the shortcomings in the existing system of distribution. The government should take stern action against hoarding and black marketing of food articles and should also seek the cooperation of all sections of people to put an end to this social evil. I appeal to the government to take necessary steps in this regard. Next, sir, as regards agriculture, despite the increase in the production of food grains and other agricultural commodities, the agriculturists suffer for want of storage and marketing facilities. The nationalized banks functioning in rural areas should come forward to help agriculturists in this direction. Though the majority of the people of this country live in rural areas, the conditions of these people have not improved either socially or economically. They are struggling for their very existence. It is necessary that there should be a reorientation in our thinking to give far greater attention to the problems of the rural population. In this regard, I appeal that the government should concentrate on starting rural based small industries to provide employment to the rural folk who are unemployed and to the agricultural laborers who are underemployed. Ours is a vast country and therefore every problem becomes a big problem. Although much work has begun, we have still much to do for all sections of the people, especially to those who are living below the poverty line. I take this opportunity to express my views on education. At present, our education is not in tune with life. Though our children are learning more about their country, emphasis should be on the importance of national integration. Education is extremely important, but it is not merely for acquiring knowledge. It should be in accordance with the changing conditions and should play a significant role in the changing society. Before I conclude, sir, I want to say a few words on the functioning of the police. In this connection, I wish to state that the government should try to modernize their training and the equipment they use so that the force may become qualitatively and professionally better. We should instill in the minds of the policemen that they should regard themselves as servants and friends of the people. For the effective functioning of the police, the people should cooperate with the police in helping to solve crimes and maintain law and order. The public should trust the police more, and the police in their turn should be more worthy of public trust. I take this opportunity, sir, to appeal to the government to appoint a commission to go into the functioning of the police and to find ways and means to strengthen the police public relations. I hope the government will consider the request favorably. Elaboration. 1. Sealed tenders in duplicate or invited from Class 1 contractors registered in Tamil Nadu Public Works Department for construction of bridge across River Palar in Velur Taluk, North Arcot district. Approximate cost of work is rupees 700 lakhs. Earnest money deposit rupees 10 lakhs. Time limit for completion of work 36 months. Tender forms can be had from the Office of the Executive Engineer, National Highways Division, Chepak, Chennai on payment of rupees 1000 in cash or by demand draft before 30th July. Completed tenders with earnest money deposit should reach the Office of Superintending Engineer, National Highways Division, Chepak, Chennai before 4 p.m. on 16th August, and the tenders will be opened the next day at 11 a.m. in the presence of the tenderers. The superintending engineer reserves the right to accept or reject any tender without assigning any reason. Draft tender notice in proper form. 2. Anna University, Chennai invites applications from suitable candidates to fill up 3 posts of project assistants. 1 post reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe candidates. Age limit 28 years as on 1st July. Relaxable in the case of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe candidates. Candidates should have passed degree course in first class. Opportunities exist for acquiring higher qualification and also doctorate subject to eligibility. Monthly salary rupees 4000. 3 months notice is essential on either side for termination of service. Applications with complete biodata and a passport size photograph should reach the registrar of the university before 30th July. Draft an advertisement for publication in the newspapers. 3. Draft a letter to the newspaper editor from the Shankar Nagar Residents Welfare Association stating that the above Nagar is a new residential colony which is 4 kilometers from Pallavaram in Kundrathur Road and requesting for extension of the existing bus service to Shankar Nagar during peak hours for the benefit of the office employees, workers and students. Also mention in your letter the location of hospital and a polytechnic and make out a case for a direct bus to Chennai so that the residents and others may enjoy the transport facilities to a greater extent. 4. The annual general meeting of Bank of Madurai Limited will be held at 10 hours on Monday the 10th September 2001 at the registered office of the bank to transact the following business: adoption of profit and loss account and balance sheet for the previous year and auditor's report, declaration of dividend, appointment of auditor and fixation of remuneration, election of 2 directors in the place of retiring directors. Those retiring are also eligible for re-election as directors. To transact any other business that may arise, voting by proxy with prior permission allowed. Register of shareholders will be closed 1 week before the general body meeting. Draft notice to shareholders from the Secretary of the Bank.